Here's a very nice section of the Roman wall and later medieval city walls of the City of London. And beyond down there's the Tower of London, which I suspect is visible, even though there's a strong backlight. On to the right of me, well, there's the right of me, is the George Hotel, which I believe has paid a lot of money for this to be renovated. And this was built around, I think it started around 180 CE to about 220. The Romans built it 6 meters high. It was about 2.5 meters at the base or something like that. And it was extended in the medieval period. And this was the largest city wall in the British Isles. I think I'm absolutely certain that York might have been bigger. I don't know. And it's still in use today for walking through. Isn't that impressive? And we can see how deep it is as well. And we can walk through it. And that's what it looks like on the other side. And going down to Tower Hill Station down there, we can see a bit more of it. So here we have another view of the city walls of London, and it's very close to the next part of the wall, because one part is just down there. There we have the Tower of London through the railings, and just below that you can see a section of the wall, and continuing beyond where Sir Robert McAlpine left his porter cabin there, we can see another section right next to the George Hotel. I think it's called George Hotel. And this section of the wall is 10.6 meters high. You can see though at the very top the battlements, and the Roman wall is to approximately 4 meters high, and you can actually tell where the stonework changes. So the Romans had a different type of stonework to what the medieval period, and then the Romans built their wall between 190 and 220 CE. The medieval part was added several times in the 12th, 13th, 14th centuries. There was a tower somewhere around here, which was a Roman tower, which was destroyed in 1852. But a lot of the damage, the vandalism I'm going to call it, done to Roman remains in Britain was largely done in the 19th century. Maybe large is not the right word, but a lot of it was done. Same with Hadrian's Wall. The large sections were destroyed in the 19th century, not in the early medieval period. The Romans also had a far more logically spaced, they were very, very exact people, and they had their battlements and their towers and their points at set intervals, whereas in the medieval period they weren't so bothered about things like that. Beyond that, we have this statue, which is possibly the Emperor Trajan, the last of the expanding emperors. Trajan took the borders of the Roman Empire into Dacia, Romania. For example, that's where the Romanians speak Latin-based language, not Slavonic-based language, possibly anyway, because the Bulgarians part of the Roman Empire and they speak a Slavonic language. And his son Hadrian decided, his adopted son, who was a point of successor, I should say, really, was, I don't know if he ever adopted Hadrian, but Hadrian followed him, and Hadrian put a stop to the expansion, and he wanted clearly defined borders for the Roman Empire. So it's very nice to have this right bang here in, I think what I was fair enough to say would be the centre of London. There you have Tower Hill Underground Station. And there's the Tower of London.